back from the NorthernGamingNetwork.com. Here for another Netrunner night. I'm here with Kevin.
Hello.
And I'm Alex. And we're watching a RP versus Kate game here from a Moncton game night.
Yes, I believe this is a very similar RP deck to the one that recently had won World Championships. This was filmed probably right after it. And, also should mention that is me playing Kate.
So Kevin here on the right. No playmat yet, Kevin. Where's your wonderful Northern Gaming Network playmat?
It's still in the mail.
Ah, shucks. Can't wait to see you play on that. So, mandatory draw, and it looked like he credited. Oh no! You guys are just getting started here. You mulliganed.
Yeah, I took a mulligan.
You mulliganed. So we got ice, and weight.
I believe Dave here is an Octagon player, placing his ID and R&D right in the middle of the playmat, which is fine if you're not gonna have a lot of servers. But click one pro con for me.
That's gonna be handy in that Kate build.
Yeah.
Face check in HQ. Oh, Himitsu Bako. That's not going to be too damaging for you. Good.
Yeah.
Interesting ice for an RP. You usually want to do some taxing, something you have to get cut up a little bit.
And then a pup. There's the
pup.
tax you were talking about.
There we go.
So, am I going to get in? Do I choose to take some damage? Maybe pay that one credit?
You're going to have to take some damage, at least one. So it looks like you're taking two.
I'm taking two. I can't see what I lost there.
It's like a maker's eye.
Definitely a maker's eye, and I see a piece of ice. Looks like another backup.
Yep. All right. Some lovely quick counters. Let's see if you use them. I did not use them at this tournament, even though I placed them out.
Yeah. As a runner, it's fairly important. It's hard to count to 4.
Yeah, it's a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers.
Dave with the Sundew set up another server. You almost expect that to be another Sundew, knowing RP, and there it is. 2 Sundews out.
That's pretty nice. Good economy engine there, straight at the beginning.
I have to at least trash one of them this turn, using Pro Contact to draw to get back the damage I took. Alright, so I'm going to run HQ, bounce, and then I trash the Sundew.
And before Pro Contact.
Look at me also not using the click counters.
That's very...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
All 4 at once. Alright.
Take a mandatory.
Mandatory draw. Dave is going to... I would expect maybe to... I've seen ice over the Sundew. Yeah, ice over the Sundew.
Very good. Very important. You got to protect the Sundews when you're on your white tree. If your economy fails on you, you're going to have a bad time.
Absolutely.
Jackson draw. Pro Contact from you.
Yeah. So I'm running HQ, bouncing, click 3. I am running the ice with the server. What a...
Ooh, he's
Sarugi.
He's going to res that Sarugi.
That is a large piece of ice.
Probably not enough. Not the money he wanted to spend that time.
Yeah. He's choosing to end a run, not paying the extra credit to let me take some damage.
See, I think that was a bad call in my opinion. Losing all your cards in your hand, probably worth losing your Sundew over when you have a Jackson on the table. But that's just me, coming from maybe a PE, just wanting to get the tax of you having to draw.
Yeah.
Drawing.
So here I am getting into RD. That looks like a future perfect.
That is definitely a side game.
I have no money. We're going to play the side game anyway.
Yeah. So, but this is good because it means he has to spend at least one of his credits.
At least one. Hopefully he's only going to spend one. Yeah.
Yeah. But that is good to at least tax him. So you could even run that again to make him spend that other credit.
No, that was my last click. So.
Oh, that was your last click. Okay.
Getting 3 runs in a game with RP is pretty impressive as it is.
Yes, it is. 1 turn, 3 runs. Ooh. Where's your doppelganger at, Kevin?
Yeah, no. Not in Kate.
That's a lovely card
Not
to have
ever.
RP, let me tell you.
Alright, so he's going to ice over HQ and stop bleeding here, but I mean, Archives is still wide open, so I can still
This is a fault that I've noticed. A few RP players that may not have recognized that the fact that the archives is definitely essential server. You can just run that and get into your remote.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Almost looks like I'm content to leave the sundew up here. I'm not sure why I would be.
I think it's a lack of economy at
Yeah.
this point. You're looking for your prepaid.
I've also got to get in somehow. That's an expensive ice to break.
Yeah, I noticed that you've lost your. Let's see. Well, there's Dirty Laundry on archives.
So Dirty Laundry archives, that brings me back to 5. And I'm running R&D, spending. Am I going to spend 2? I'm going to take cards. I'm deciding here. Alright.
It's paying for 1.
1 credit, 1 card. Seeing looks to be another ice. And is that another Maker's Eye? That's a test run.
Test run. Yep, another test run. Or a test run. So you lost your Femme in the trash.
That's actually where I want it to be,
yeah.
And another ice over R&D. I've got to make him res this ice somehow.
Pro contacts for 1.
And, okay. I need some sort of breaker. 2 and 3.
Lucky Find.
I have Lucky Find. So Lucky Find without prepaid. It's kind of a waste, but
when you're not seeing your prepaid, you have to get your economy somehow, and that's your economy engine.
Self-modifying code. This lets me find what I want out of my stack, whether it be another sentry breaker that's not Femme, which I don't think I'm playing. But Tsurugi is AP, so I can get in using Deus X. Something a lot of core players forget, that Deus X is not just to prevent net damage. It's a pretty good breaker.
It is a great breaker against GNK. Bane of PE's existence, I think.
It actually hurts HB too. A lot of the big Byron Ice, Heimdall, Janus, they're all APs.
Yeah, there's a lot of APs.
Yeah.
So we've got a hedge fund. And install a remote server, and it is another sundew.
Another sundew. Alright, I'm probably going to have to. I can't let him have 2.
No, it looks like an archive run, trash the sundew.
Oh no, I'm running R&D.
Okay, getting access, might as well. Make him res some stuff.
What's going to res? He's resing Kamainu.
Well, sentries. Let's pop that SMC.
Kamainu being strength 1, is it? Strength 0.
Kamainu is strength 1.
Yeah, okay, so I'm losing everything here. Paying 2 to get in.
Ooh, very
that could be,
here.
that's gutsy.
Yeah.
That was a trick of light.
I think that was actually an enhanced login protocol.
Oh, you're right. That's exactly what it was.
But yeah, that was very dangerous.
Third,
No
I
snares.
over.
Snares are a surefire thing in a GNK deck.
Yes.
Empty hand running.
Gutsy. Or stupid.
I'm going to go with the second one.
So 9 credits for me. It's hard to see what Dave has.
He trashes the sundew. That's very
trashing the sundew.
White tree deck.
I know he has a future perfect in hands, and so he trashes the sundew. Install advance. I gotta figure that's the future perfect or a really well timed trap.
Yeah, it's a ballsy move with the future perfect, or it's a trap, because he knows you can get in with that SMC, but you also have to spend your money and your tricks to do so.
Yeah. It would be a great trap if that's what it was, but I'm pretty sure knowing what I've seen in his hand, the ice he's played out, it has to be the future perfect.
You've had a very solid, consistent access on R&D, and you've seen a lot of his cards coming into his hand.
Yeah. So
it's really easy to suspect that that's not going to be a trap. For all of the cards you've seen, I think there's only his opening hand and maybe one more.
Well, there was a Jackson draw that I saw around, so... Or that he was able to see around.
That is right. So that's going to be in his opening hand plus those couple cards of the Jackson draw you haven't seen yet.
Alright, so click 2, I've run Arc Lives. Click 3, I'm installing a Deus X. So I had it in hand, I don't even need to use the SMC. Click 4, I run, trashing the Deus X to get in. And it is the Future Perfect.
Very lovely.
Always great to pull those, especially when they're installed.
Yep.
So up 3 now on what typically is a very slow deck to give up agenda points.
Yep, NAPDs, Future Perfects, Fetal AIs. It's pretty staple stuff in an RP deck. So that's money and damage and side games, which are very annoying to play.
Yeah, and now Dave has no Sundus left, which could prove to be very painful on him.
The fact that he trashed one of them for you is
Yeah.
really going to hamper his game.
Yeah,
Mid to late, especially.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, he's gonna have to res ice, and that's RP needs to be able to res ice, and you're making him res the stuff that he probably doesn't want to res. I'm resing 5 on the Kamanu now without a Sundu, so no economy engine.
What's Tsurugi? Tsurugi is 6?
Tsurugi is that's a good question. 7 is Shinobi, so Tsurugi must be 6.
Yeah. So I dirty laundried in with no cards.
And you were buying this. Wow, I can't believe you ran out again.
With no cards, no Deus X.
Yeah.
At this point, I've got to go with.
Well, you do have one card.
Stupid.
You have one card.
I just pro-contacted to get it.
That's why. You crazy fool.
Yeah.
It paid off. You're
Well,
at 5 points now.
Yeah. With a self-modifying code on the table, I'm not sure why I'm not parasiting that Kamainu.
Yep.
Parasite at the end of his turn, it dies right away.
Yeah, get rid of that Kamainu would just be lovely.
Clone chips will be in need here. I will need Deus X again.
What's your mindset right now? At 5 points, you still haven't seen a prepaid. You do have a self-modifying code, but also no clone chips on the table. What would you be thinking?
I'm going to look for cards. I don't need prepaids. I don't even think I would install at this point. Up 5-0. Okay.
Oh boy, we get an agenda. Looks like another Future Perfect, enhanced login protocol, one piece of ice, maybe a Caprice Nisei.
Yeah.
I was tough to see those last couple cards there. So now he's got some money again, so he did have more economy available to him, so that's going to allow him to provide some ice. You're taunting him a little bit, expecting to get that Future Perfect out of his hand, and he's playing the Enhanced Login.
Enhanced Login Protocol, a very great card out of RP.
Absolutely. I actually like seeing that played, because I play that Kentema deck, which is so many run events.
Yeah.
So they play that card thinking it's going to be a hamper, and I just kind of giggle a little bit, showing them that every single one of my runs is made with a card.
Kate has fewer run events. It has Dirty Laundry. It has Maker's Eye. Indexing some legwork.
Yeah, you're running
legwork
on yours.
You can see one of my archives there, or on my heap. Excuse me. But nowhere near as many run events as Tenma plays.
Yeah.
All right,
There's
I
your
do play the
That is
prepaid.
fantastic. You might as well get that out with Kate's ability. You're finally able to use it and get some money.
All right, so sure gamble right off the bat with the prepaid. That brings me back up into money contention at 12 there. And I pro contact and get some cards. I need that clone chip. Whether I test run the Deus X out or clone chip it out, it needs to be in. Those ice are just too expensive to get through with a conventional breaker, especially when my conventional breaker for centuries here is Femme Fatale.
Yes. So he's taunting. He definitely wants you to pop that SMC. You're doing it without running. You're going to pull up the Deus X.
Yep.
So that's interesting.
I think I'm worried that he has a Ronin on the table.
That is an extra call. If you're going to let him keep that, if he clicks to Reddit, oh, you see another agenda.
There it is, right there.
Well,
so,
that was a very quick
Nisei
game.
Mark
Wow,
II off the top.
Great pull from R&D. You've got some seriously good luck there.
Absolutely.
Well
RP
done.
does not bleed agendas this way normally.
That is very rare. Interesting game. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the quickie. And till next time, I'm Alex.
I'm Kevin.
Stay frosty.